Rivals Radio.
Welcome back to Rivals Radio with Wally and D. Week 2 in the books. Man, are things getting interesting. We all saw Andrew Frost just light it up last week.
Yeah.
But you know what? Today, we're diving into some other quarterbacks who are turning heads.
Right.
For better or for worse.
Yeah, there are some really compelling stories unfolding already. You know, you've got some guys that are really exceeding expectations, and then, you know, others that are, kind of leaving us scratching our heads a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what makes this league so unpredictable and exciting. So let's jump right into our top 5 quarterbacks making noise, starting with the good. First up is Buck McCarthy of the Chicago Football Department. I mean, remember that disastrous college championship game?
But yeah.
He dropped to the 3rd round, and a lot of people were writing him off.
Right.
But what's he doing in Chicago?
Well, it's amazing how quickly narratives can change in this league, you know? And you got to remember, Chicago runs a complex West Coast offense, right? A lot of pre-snap reads, option routes. You know, it's not easy to master, especially for a rookie.
Right.
But McCarthy's showing incredible poise, you know, command of the system. He's processing information quickly, making the right reads, and delivering the ball accurately. It's like he's been playing in this league for years.
Yeah, it's really a testament to his work ethic and football IQ, you know? And it makes you wonder, how many other hidden gems are out there? You know, guys who maybe didn't have the flashiest college careers,
Right.
but have the potential to thrive in the right system with the right coaching.
Well, that's the beauty of the Football Rivals Pro League, right? It's a true meritocracy.
Yeah.
Talent rises to the top, regardless of, you know, draft position or preconceived notions.
Okay. Speaking of exceeding expectations, let's move on to Jimmy McNamara of the Canton Crush. Talk about a turnaround story. Last year, they were struggling to find their identity, but now they're 2, and McNamara is looking like a completely different quarterback.
Well, the arrival of Coach Stein has clearly had a huge impact on McNamara's development.
Yeah.
You know, Stein is known for his offensive creativity and his ability to tailor his system to his players' strengths.
Right.
So he's simplified the reads for McNamara, allowing him to play faster and with more confidence.
Yeah.
And the results speak for themselves. McNamara's spreading the ball around, making smart decisions, and avoiding costly mistakes.
Yeah, he's not just managing the game. He's dictating the tempo and making big plays when it matters most.
Right.
It's exciting to watch a young quarterback blossom like this.
It is. And it's a reminder that sometimes all it takes is the right coach and the right system to unlock a player's full potential.
All right. Next up is a quarterback who's thriving under some pretty unusual circumstances, Pat McCoy of the New York Nightmare. Remember, they went into free agency without a single quarterback on their roster.
I know, right?
Crazy.
It was a risky move, but it seems to be paying off so far. McCoy is a bit of an enigma. He's got this unorthodox playing style that's incredibly difficult to defend.
Right.
You know, he's elusive in the pocket, extends plays with his legs, and throws with incredible accuracy on the run.
Yeah.
You know, he reminds me a bit of a young Steve Young with his ability to improvise and make something out of nothing.
Yeah, he's giving defensive coordinators nightmares, that's for sure. You can't really game plan for a guy like that
Right.
because you never know what he's going to do next. It's like trying to tackle smoke.
Oh.
But the question is, can he sustain this level of play?
Right.
Is this just a hot streak, or is he the real deal?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
He's facing stiffer competition in the coming weeks, so we'll see how he adjusts.
Yeah.
But one thing is for sure, he's a must-watch player right now.
Yeah, absolutely. He's electrifying, and he's injected a real sense of excitement into the New York Nightmare. All right, let's talk about the potential front runner for MVP this season. Nigel Crothers of the Philadelphia Fury. I mean, the stats are insane. Almost 700 passing yards and 7 touchdowns in just 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crothers is playing at an elite level right now.
Yeah.
You know, he's got an absolute cannon for an arm, pinpoint accuracy, and the poise of a seasoned veteran. But what's really impressive is his command of the Fury's offense.
Right.
You know, it's a complex system with a lot of pre-snap adjustments and option routes.
Right.
But Crothers seems to be in complete control.
Yeah.
He's reading defenses like a book, making the right decisions almost every time.
And let's not forget, he's doing this against some pretty tough defenses. This isn't garbage time stat padding.
Right.
He's making big throws in crucial moments against some of the best defenses in the league.
Yeah, he's the real deal. And he's a legitimate threat to Andrew Frost's MVP crown.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what happens next.
Yeah. You know, it's fascinating to see how the league landscape is shifting already. We've got these young quarterbacks like Crothers and McCarthy stepping up, you know, challenging the established order.
Right.
It's going to be a very interesting race to the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree. The parity in this league is what makes it so captivating.
Right.
Anyone can beat anyone on any given Sunday.
Exactly.
But you know what? Not every quarterback is lighting it up out there.
Yeah.
So let's flip the script and talk about our not-so-good list.
Okay.
Starting with William Paulson of the Mexico City Firebirds. Now, before we dive in, let's remember that quarterback performance is often a reflection of the entire team. So it's not fair to put all the blame on Paulson's shoulders.
No, absolutely. There are a lot of moving parts in football, and sometimes a struggling quarterback is just a symptom of larger issues, you know, within the team. However, Paulson's performance has been noticeably off this season. You know, his completion percentage is down, his decision-making seems hesitant, and he's not extending plays with his legs like he used to.
Yeah, he looks a little rattled out there, almost like he's lost some of that swagger he had last season. What do you think is going on?
Well, you know, the Firebirds' offensive line has struggled to protect him.
Yeah.
And their receiving core has been plagued by drops.
Right.
So those factors certainly aren't helping.
Right.
But I also think opposing defenses have figured out how to exploit some of Paulson's weaknesses.
Okay.
They're bringing a lot of pressure, forcing him to make quick decisions. They're disguising their coverages effectively.
Right. So he's not getting as much time to survey the field, and he's being forced into making throws he's not comfortable with.
Exactly.
And don't forget, the Firebirds drafted McKinney, that highly touted quarterback from Cincinnati,
Right.
in the first round.
Yep.
You know, he's waiting in the wings for a shot.
Yeah. McKinney is an intriguing prospect, you know, strong arm, a lot of upside.
Right.
But throwing him into the fire right now might not be the best solution.
Right.
You know, it's important to remember that quarterbacks often take time to adjust to the speed and complexity of the pro game.
Yeah, right. You don't want to rush him and risk shattering his confidence. But at the same time, the Firebirds need to find a way to spark their offense. It's a tough situation for Coach Sanchez.
Yeah.
He has to weigh the present against the future. This is why being a coach in the Football Rivals Pro League is no easy task.
No, it's not. You know, every decision has ramifications, and you're constantly trying to strike that balance between winning now and developing for the future.
Right.
And speaking of shaping the future, have you heard that the league is now taking GM applications for year 2?
That's right. For those listening who have ever dreamed of running their own team, scouting players, making trades, and building a dynasty, now's your chance. We've had a lot of interest so far, and spots are filling up fast. So don't hesitate. Head over to the Football Rivals Pro League website and submit your application today. You might just be the next great football mastermind.
You never know, right?
Exactly. And while you're at it, don't forget about the Football Rivals College Series. If you're looking to create a player and leave your mark on the college ranks, get those applications in before your desired position at your dream school is gone.
Right. The competition is fierce, the talent pool is deep. But hey, maybe you've got what it takes to be the next Andrew Frost. Imagine that. Crafting your own legendary college career and then making the leap to the pros.
That's what makes Football Rivals so special. You have the power to write your own football destiny. Whether you're a GM, a player, or a passionate fan, you're a vital part of this ever-evolving football universe.
That's right. You know, and let's be honest, it's not just about the quarterbacks, right? There are some incredible players at every position,
Right.
making a huge impact on the game.
Yeah. I'm thinking we need to do a deep dive dedicated to those unsung heroes sometime soon. The guys who might not always grab the headlines, but who are absolutely essential to their team's success.
I love that idea because, you know, in the end, football is a team sport. It's about 11 guys on the field, working together, executing their assignments, striving for a common goal.
Well said. And for you, the listeners, it means paying attention to the details, the subtle nuances of the game, the players who are making a difference, even when the spotlight isn't directly on them. You never know who might emerge as the next breakout star.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. We spend so much time talking about the quarterbacks, but I'm curious, what about, like, the other positions? You know, are there any wide receivers, running backs, defensive players that have kind of caught your eye so far this season?
I'm thinking we need to do a whole, deep dive dedicated to the unsung heroes of the league.
Right.
You know, the guys who might not always grab the headlines,
Right.
but are absolutely crucial to their team's success.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And that's what makes this league so special, right? It's not just about the superstars. It's about the collective effort, the teamwork, and the contributions from, every player on the roster.
Well said. So to all our listeners out there, keep your eyes peeled. Pay attention to the details, the hidden gems, the players who are making a difference even when the spotlight isn't directly on them. You never know who might emerge as the next breakout star.
Exactly. And don't forget, you have the power to be a part of this incredible journey. Whether you're creating a player, managing a team, or just cheering your heart out from the sidelines, you're a vital part of the Football Rivals community.
That's right. We're all in this together, and we can't wait to see what the rest of the season has in store for us. Make sure you tune in next week for more exciting Rivals Radio action. We'll be back with more analysis, more insights, and more deep dives into the world of football rivals. Until then, keep those rivalries burning bright.
It's Rivals Radio.